we doing, guys? See if I can even this out a little more. What's everybody up to today? Oh, Skunk Boy's still with us, sweet. Neighborhood go-to guy. Is it windy where you guys are at? Pretty windy? It's pretty bad here. It's not crazy, but all right. Chris has got the right idea. Grilling. We got Brooke here. Travis, how you doing, buddy? What is on the tree? That's my hard hat. And here, I'll give you guys a quick view of the tree. Work with me a little bit here because my stand that I usually put everything on is broke, so that's usually how I do my live feeds. It makes it a lot easier. We are way out in the country, as you can see. I probably have horrible reception, so hopefully this live feed stays going. I did that oak tree that, well, hang on, it would be that one. A couple years ago. It was nice to come back here and see the growth pattern and what had happened to it. And like I know a little even more now. I probably would have done a few things different, but we have this oak right here. It's right over the top of us right now, and it's completely shot, and it is Barber Chair. You guys see that? And the whole back half of it has broke off. So we're gonna lay this on the ground. We got Dave over there weed eating right now. That's what we're mainly doing here, is weed eating. And we're gonna take this down. I usually never do my normal work on live feeds because God knows my luck, something happened, but we're going to today. And we're going to do it on one that could probably barber chair. So, figure we would make this entertaining. It's a weekend. Dave needed to work, so I found this little job. We figured we'd come over here and get on it. But let me try to set you guys up in a good spot, and let's try to put this on the ground. Let's see what I can do here. Here, I'll move you guys around with me. Before I fire up the chainsaw and all that junk, I need to check comments. Still got Brooke here. York, PA, not very windy. No winds, hot, 90 degrees. Hey, we got BR. Yeah. Well, let's put a notch in this, guys. Let's see what happens. I got a ratchet strap on it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna barber chair. There's just way too much weight and everything forcing it to go this way, so we're gonna go with it and we'll see what happens. This is one of them ones where you can almost you know that the barber chair is probably gonna happen, but let's see if we could try a few things to keep it from happening. You know, I put a really little ratchet strap on it, so that's not doing a whole lot, but I think if you put the right notch in it and don't fart around and cutting it, it should be all right. Let's do it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna set up my cameras too. That way we'll try to smash. Did you guys anybody get to see the first video? The first half of how to smash a GoPro, well, part 2 makes more sense. And we're gonna try the impact box out on this one and just smash it. So I'll put a notch in it, and then I'll show you the impact box and the cameras and everything, and we'll set it up. I'll check comments one more time and try to keep this as back and forth as we can. Okay, well, normal cases, if I was taking a tree down, I use a Humboldt for the majority of all my notches. But for this situation, especially because there's a potential for barber chair, I always use a standard notch. So that's what we'll go for. I'm not really worried about it digging into the ground too much. So okay, and for those that are kind of curious and ever wonder, dang it, now I got my phone turned around and I can't. Hey, Brush Life! Gary Scene Part 1, cool, awesome. Yeah, the tree's in really bad shape. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm gonna move you guys real quick because I don't like being underneath it. Or I'll just stay out of the way. You guys stay there. For those that were curious, these are the GoPros I use. I use just a Hero Black, or not, yeah, a 5 Black, and an old Session. And so I use the, we'll set this one up real quick. I don't know really where to, we'll put it on the mower over there to get a low view. Okay, and here's my impact box. I think he did it because it might be bigger than the bar. Oh, okay. Why did I take the sides? It's falling apart, and when you go to dig your dogs in to make your cuts, it'll stop you. It'll make your saw bite too much, and it'll bite in. You know, it doesn't. You don't get that nice pull when you can set your dogs because it's all broken and it'll fall apart. So you can't make that smooth cut onto your hinge wood with that stuff being all loose. So I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that. So what's up, Brush Life? Okay, here is my Hillbilly impact box. What saw is that? No, it's actually a 362. You too? Are you scared? No, we're good. We're good. And we got Francisco. Awesome. Here is the impact box. It is simply, if you look right here, this metal, that's an old outlet box for electricity, for your plug-ins. Inside of it is some styrofoam. And then it's surrounded in 2x4s. And the camera sits in there kind of like that. So if you guys are ever curious, shout out Aerial Oakview. Right on. If you guys are ever curious, that's how I'm able to always drop the trees on the cameras without messing them up. Sometimes I get cocky and I think I can just put it there, and I've broken some cameras by doing that. So the impact box is where it's at. You like that impact box, Gary? All right, well, hey, we're gonna set the impact box. Let me move you guys real quick. Give you one more view of this tree too. We'll step back and kind of get a look at it. Let's see if I can get that all in there. There it is. That's it right there. There. So we'll give you guys a look at the notch. You can see all of this stuff here was all falling apart, nasty. So when you go to put your dogs in to make your cut, it sucks the chainsaw in and makes it bite too much, and you end up getting stuck and you don't make that smooth cut. So there's the notch, there's the backside, there's the barber chair, all that good stuff. If you guys look, it's actually cracked right in here where I'm gonna put my cut. But see, what we did was we put our notch and basically eliminated that whole aspect of that barber chair, but it still can flip out of here. It can still break that, and and this could still go really wrong. So I should probably hurry and get on this instead of sitting here just waiting for it. Let's see if you guys can see there. How long have I been working on my own? I contract climbed to like other companies, so I basically was my own boss all the time. And I've done that for probably going on 6 or 8 years. So don't rush it. All right. What about making a high cut above the damage? Travis says. Well, if we do that, then we have to make a really super shallow notch and then make that back cut, and then you take a chance in something happening below you, which it can still sliver right there because you've taken the fibers out of that. There's more fibers on this side of the tree than there is on that other side that I showed you guys. There's a lot more here. So you guys ready? Let's go do this. Let me go put a camera so we can smash it. When I put that impact box down, a lot of times it like gets a blade of grass in front of it, and the blade of grass looks like 5 feet wide. So that's the only pain in the butt with it, because it's right on the ground. Here we go. Now another thing, while we're cutting, you want to be on your side where you got more fibers to work with your hinge. And if you look here, let me show you guys before we start, there's a lot more foliage up over on this side that could catch me if it broke. This side over here, other than this one limb right here, is pretty hollow up in here. So I'm gonna want to be on this side. It's just a little safer.
That's already off.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Trying to get stuff done. Yeah, I found her little gripper thing here in the back. In the little bit. What's that? Right. Well, that came off there good. We just barely missed the camera. I think we got it a little bit. Then it bounced off of it. So say, guys. Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it? Perfecto. Yeah, we right, nice tea. Oh, it's so awesome. Just turned in. Right on. How we doing, small bear? Yeah, that went pretty good. Like I said, if you look here, the ratchet strap was holding it together, but just the impact of it falling. Totally snapped my ratchet strap and separated. I'm getting back to work, guys. It was fun. Hope everybody stays safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.